Jesus is my rock, and that's how I roll. Welcome to another episode of California Preachin. I'm in such a weird mood today. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna make matcha tea together because that's what I do at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Nothing's getting in the way of me making my matcha, and I'm gonna show you how I make my matcha. First, we start with ice, okay? I hate it when my ice machine does this. I swear, well, I shouldn't swear, but I'm very, very, very distraught. Ooh, okay, that worked. All right, so we throw a little ice in there, okay? That's how you start. So I use a Ninja, but a lot of people have, you know, the magic bullet, NutriBullet. I do prefer my Ninja. I do prefer my Ninja. There goes any endorsement with NutriBullet that I might have ever had. Oh well. Okay, so my ingredients are oat milk, Tazo, decaf chai tea, gotta go with the decaf, harmless coconut water, any kind of coconut water will do. Then I have amazing grass, you gotta love the name. It's wheatgrass and it's amazing. Then I do my Chinese 5 spices. I'm kind of extra, so you don't have to do all of this, but if you want to know how I make my matcha afternoon shake, this is what I do. And then I also use turmeric, all right? And of course I use matcha. That's the whole point. I use the, you know, organic matcha. Is this one organic? Then I usually use a probiotic, like a prebiotic actually, but I don't have that today, so we're gonna supplement with a little bit of collagen. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll use both, but usually I just use the probiotic. Today, no. All right, and then last but not least, I put some holly basil in my little shakes because I need to calm the heck down. Okay, without further ado, we are going to get started. So, what I do is I pour my oat milk into my little shaker, usually about halfway full, maybe a little bit more than halfway. Then I put a splash of coconut water. Then I put a splash of Tazo water, tea, whatever it is, tea. Then I do a full scoop of my amazing grass, all right? See, full scoop, boom, it's in. All right, then I do a teaspoon of matcha. Now, because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm only gonna do a half a scoop because I don't wanna be all up all night with the dread in the head in bed. So I'm just doing a half of a teaspoon, which, you know, I'd love to be doing a full one because I love the flavor of matcha, but not gonna happen. Okay, then I do a little shake of my Chinese 5 spices. I like a lot of it. Then I do my 4 drops. I could do 6. Then I put the collagen in, which is good for skin, hair, nails, all that good stuff. And I do almost an entire scoop. It's unscented, it's unsweetened, so that's all good. All right, now we are pretty much ready, except I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. Just a little bit of water, just a splash. And then last but not least, I am gonna add a little turmeric, which I kind of have a love-hate relationship with turmeric because just using like literally just a little powder, just a little bit of it, because it's great, but it can be very, you know, overwhelming. It can really take over and dominate the entire flavor of your shake. So you wanna be careful not to use too much. And it stains everything. Look at this. Look at my chopping block, stained with turmeric. I may have to like have somebody shave my chopping block down or something. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. 3, 2, 1, take off. Yep, about 15 seconds is how long I blend. Then you always want to do a taste test because, you know, there is a good possibility that even with your best intentions, your shake's just not quite sweet enough, or maybe it's too sweet. So you just got to check it out if you can get the top off. Okay. Here we go. It was so good. It's so good. The moment of truth. It could be, to be honest, a tad bit sweeter. So I am going to use just a splash more of the Tazo tea because it is decaf and I can do that. And it's sweetened with a little bit of cane sugar, which, you know, isn't my number one for sweetener, but it's so delicious. I'm telling you, this decaf chai latte, it's crazy delicious. It is literally perfection. And I just grab a little recycled straw, boom, let's go. I'm ready to go for a walk around the holy block. So donning the hat, the glasses, ready to do my victory lap for my shake because it turned out perfect. Let's go. My eternal friends, I pray you're enjoying this video. If you like this video, would you please just give it a thumbs up or maybe share it with a friend? Maybe even subscribe to California Preachin since it's of zero cost to you to do that. Just push that button and get the alerts and you won't regret it. It's so much fun here. We are all learning and growing. I also wanted to give you a complimentary drop into California Healin', which is my online women's support group, which I think is going to blow your mind. There are so many breakthroughs happening in every area of our faith, and I would just love to see you there. So fill out the form in the pinned comments above, and you will get your free complimentary drop-in. Also, I wanted to give a tremendous shout out to everyone who is supporting me on Patreon. It is making all the difference to keep California Preachin' alive. God bless you, and back to the video. I know there's great anticipation about what we're gonna discuss today, but the truth is I have no freaking clue. Honestly, I don't know. I've been a bit of an enigma to myself lately. I just don't know what's going on in my world these days. It's strange. I feel somewhat detached. You know what I mean? I just feel like I'm sort of watching my life. I'm not actually in it. I think that's an actual condition. I don't know. I gotta go to the doctor. But seriously, I'm hypothyroid too, and that's no bueno. I mean, my hair could fall out, I could gain weight, you know, I could have brain fog. Yeah, just tired, sluggish, aches, pains. Hello? I don't know what happened. I was on it in New York. I was on the Synthroid or whatever it's called. And then I just forgot. Like my life moves so quickly that I forgot I had this condition and that I need to be on medication for it. It's so crazy. It's just, you know, an example of how insane my life is and how I just need to slow my roll. Actually, this is making too much sense because guess what one of the symptoms is? Forgetfulness. So life has been a bit rigorous these days. As a matter of fact, I like to leave messages on my friends' machines where I just grunt. I just kind of just grunting. You know, sometimes you just don't even need to use words. You can just grunt. You can just let your friends know how you're feeling through a really honest grunt. It's entirely effective, not graceful, but it definitely gets the point across, and your friends will call you back, and they might leave you a grunt as well, and then you guys can just grunt back and forth, and it becomes like Marco Polo grunts. And it's awesome. It's a great way to build friendships. I was thinking the other day, you know, it's like I want to know the enemy's voice versus God's voice, because if you don't know God's character, how are you ever going to understand God, right? So I was looking at this list and it was so cool. I'm going to put it up here so you can read it along with me. So God's voice will still you. Satan's voice will rush you. God's voice will lead you. Satan's voice will rush you. God's voice will reassure you. Satan's voice will frighten you. God's voice will enlighten you. Satan's voice will confuse you. God's voice will encourage you. Satan's voice will discourage you. God's voice will comfort you. The enemy's voice will worry you. God's voice will calm you. Satan's voice will obsess you. You'll become obsessed. Finally, God's voice convicts you, and Satan's voice condemns you. I love that list, putting it on my fridge. Not only am I going to put that on my fridge, I am going to start defining myself as a Christian maverick. That's right. I'm going to become so incredibly innovative in my approach to Jesus Christ that it is going to be like breakthrough, because I'm going to start doing things differently. And I want you to join me on this journey. You know, like, let's see the trajectory of our relationship with Jesus as something that we are going to be, you know, celebrating and praising God for, because we're doing it in a way that is, you know, groundbreaking. I have no idea what that's going to look like at all. But, you know, I would love to have you all along on this journey with me. Like, let's figure this out. How are we going to make our walk with Jesus look different than it's ever looked before? Maybe just in your own life, maybe just not in general, that it's never looked that way for anybody, but like, maybe it's time to start, you know, broadening the horizons in our approach to Jesus. But seriously, maybe there's a dullness there. You know, maybe we just need to shake things up a little bit. I want to sit over there and talk to you, but I'm so afraid there's spiders under those pillows, because I haven't been home in so long and I haven't like really dusted. We're not sitting there. Oh, hella no. You know why I like that list on the fridge? Because it exposes Satan. It exposes the enemy, the dark one. You know, it exposes the accuser, because he doesn't like to be exposed. It's so funny how he hates to be exposed, and he runs in the opposite direction the minute he is. So yeah, I mean, he's a thief, he's a liar, he's a murderer, and he comes to kill, steal, and destroy. That's what he does. It's disgusting. I have no patience for it whatsoever, and he's just got to go. He's got to take, you know, a hike. There's absolutely nothing cute or redeeming about the devil. Okay? Oh, hello there. Right on cue. The Space Kitty. What are you doing? Oh, don't kill. I'm telling you, evil. Do I hear mariachis? I'm not even kidding. I hear mariachis right now over that bush. There must be some sort of fiesta going. It's not Cinco de Mayo, obviously. My mom actually loved, obviously still does, but when I was young, mariachis. Like, it was every birthday party she had mariachis at her house, you know, just singing like a 12-piece mariachi. I'm talking, not just talking like a singer and a guitar player, like full on mariachi band. And my mom actually wrote a few songs in Spanish. One of them was called Güerita, which means like little blonde girl. And I think it went something like, let's see. Güerita, oh, güerita, no te vayas, quédate un día más. So pretty, that little song. I loved my mom's songwriting. It was so beautiful. I wish she still wrote songs. Mom, write a song. She plays piano, she plays cello, she plays guitar. I mean, she's really a very, very talented musician, my mom. People don't know that about her. They think she's just a pretty girl that can sing. She's more than that. I've been thinking about forgiveness, and, you know, I used to be so easily forgiving, almost to a fault. I was talking about this in a Cal Heal meeting this morning, that I feel like I used to forgive so effortlessly. It was just like, oh, you know, it's okay, I understand, and you're forgiven, and all that good stuff. But, you know, they say that the more egregious the offense, the harder it is to forgive, right? Which makes perfect sense. And something went down a few years ago that I just really had trouble letting go of. And it was very interesting to observe, you know, I mean, I really fell into like an unforgiveness pit. And I really wanted to see this person like dragged in the mud through, you know, with her hair, with her ponytail. And like, I really had terrible visions of this person. I didn't want want to pray for them. I didn't want what was best for them. I actually really hoped that everything would just completely go awry in their lives and that they would be miserable and that they would be in pain and not even kidding. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like I literally wanted the worst for this person and talk about exposing myself. But yeah, I mean, I literally did not, I wanted harm. I wanted harm to be done. I'm not kidding. But, you know, now I'm getting to a place where there's just a little crack, you know, just a little opening where I'm starting to pray for this person. And it ain't easy. I'm doing it through gritted teeth. But, you know, I'm like, Lord, let their dreams come true. Let her find joy and let her be prosperous in every way. But, you know, that's okay. I'm not judging myself for that because just to get to that place, huge milestone. Yeah, my Cal Preach views have been a bit woeful. I don't know what's going on. My views have been a little, I don't know, disappointing. And, you know, I'm trying not to be discouraged. I'm trying not to, you know, beat myself up over it. Maybe people are just busy at Walmart, you know, busy doing their whatever it is that people are doing when they're not watching Cal Preach. But, you know, it's okay. Everything goes through seasons, right? Like I can't, you know, sort of beat myself up over it. Like I said, I mean, it's just so futile. And I just have to keep doing what I'm doing. And the people who are meant to see my videos are going to see them. And, you know, the message is going to be delivered. And hopefully somebody will get something out of it, you know? I mean, I know I do. It's very cathartic for me to be able to express myself in this way. And so anyway, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to garner any sympathy or anything like that. But you can write in the comments how much Cal Preach means to you and that, you know, you just would never want me to stop doing it. I'm kidding. No, but go right ahead. I mean, this is my holy jam. This is what I love to do. And, you know, praise God for that. I'm on a mission, and my mission is to let other people know how Jesus has changed my life and my world and how he just came crashing in and revealed himself to me in a way that was powerful and convicting and made me realize why I was even put in this world. So yeah, I thought I would do something in return, a little something, since I know he's gifting me with eternal life. And oh, look at the hawk. It's not a hawk, it's a crow. No, I'll rebound. You know, it's okay. I just gotta get over this little holy hump and it's gonna be fine. So green pastures ahead for Cal Preach. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I'm already home, so I can't really say thank you for walking me home. Well, I guess I can. I'm home. You got me here. Thank you for walking me home. Peace.